Hey guys, hi, this is Parul and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today is a very special day. It's my dad's birthday, and knowing my dad, he has a very big sweet tooth. So I'm going to feast him with this delicacy which he's very fond of. It's called as balushahi or badusha. So let's get started. Our first step in making this balushahi is to make this sugar syrup. So for that I'm taking about half cup of water and adding 1 cup of sugar in this. So whenever you're making a sugar syrup, the ratio will be 1:2. Now we'll take 3 to 4 ground green cardamom and add it to the sugar syrup. I'm also going to add 7 to 8 saffron threads in my sugar syrup, and let's mix this properly. We will cook this until the sugar syrup thickens and achieve a single strand consistency. Also, I'm going to add few drops of lemon juice so that my sugar does not crystallize later. While our syrup is getting heated, let's start with the dough. So for that I'm taking about 1 cup of water, adding half cup of clarified butter in this and 1 tablespoon of curd. Now we'll mix this properly and add about 1 pinch of salt to enhance the sweetness. Once it's properly mixed, I will add 2 cups of all-purpose flour and half teaspoon of baking soda. Guys, let's see the dry ingredients into the bowl now. One trick while making the dough, be very gentle with this. We just have to mix it together. We don't have to apply any pressure on the dough. We will keep folding the dough to provide a proper aeration in the dough, and gradually you will see a mesh kind of a structure like this forming in the dough. Guys, the more airier your dough is, the more softer the balushai will be. We will do this process with a lot of patience and for a lot of time. Just keep on stretching and folding it. And now we'll keep it aside for 5 minutes. While our dough is resting, let's check the syrup. So it has formed a thread-like structure and it's ready. So before making individual balushai, we'll aerate the dough more. So let's tuck it in right now. With the help of a rolling pin, I will flatten the dough like so. But do remember not to apply a lot of pressure on the dough, otherwise it will form hard balushais. So now our next job is to create layers in our balushai. So cut the dough in segments. Now flatten this, rolling the pin upwards and downwards. Make sure that you're not applying a lot of pressure on the dough, and then let's flatten it all over. We'll repeat this process multiple times to create more layers in our balushai. So let's repeat it for some time. We are the last leg of layering, but wait, let me divide it into 2 parts and make 2 batches of my balushai. Now just like before, I will flatten it in upwards and downwards motion using my rolling pin like this. And divide it into 3 segments. Now let's take the layer and keep it on top of the middle one, and then we'll flatten it again. Next, let's divide it into small fragments like this. We'll just use one of them, so let's keep the other ones aside. We'll divide this into 2 parts. Take one of them and flatten it using our hands like this and create a hole in the center. So now you can see that it's breaking from the sides. So let me repeat the process. because if it's breaking from the side, it will break apart when you're frying it. So it should not be breaking and it should appear like this. Similarly, I will repeat the process with the rest of the dough and my batch is ready to fry. Let me share a tip which you can use for frying. So you heat your oil to an extent and then add about 2 tablespoons of clarified butter in this. In this way, you're not frying this just in ghee, and using this method we'll get the flavor of ghee in our balushai. So we don't have to heat the oil too much. So let's add a small piece of this dough, and if it's not coming up, this is the perfect temperature to add our balushai. So let's add them one by one. Guys, trust me, if you follow this recipe, you don't have to go to market the next time to buy balushai. You can make this easily at home. And this is a fail-safe recipe. It's my mom's recipe and she has been making this for years, and it is so yummy that we often request her to make it again and again. And once we have added the maximum amount of balushai in the wok, we'll just let it be and let it heat from inside and out. We'll not touch it. Once it's done, it will automatically pop up or come up on its own. And remember, as it's very delicate, we don't have to touch it. Only once it's done from one side, we can flip it. Yes, this is a quick recipe, but you have to be very patient while heating it. We will do this on low flame, otherwise it will be cooked from outside but not inside. So guys, be patient. See, they have expanded in size and it has started coming up. Our balushai is done from one side. So let's flip it. And then we'll let it heat from the other side as well. And guys, if you have another batch remaining, so switch out the flame and let the oil cool down, and then repeat the process. And once it's done from the other side, let's transfer this to a plate. While the balushai is still hot, we'll place it in the syrup and coat it nicely with the syrup on both sides for nearly 2 minutes. We'll repeat the steps for our next batch and then it's ready to be served. Thank you guys for watching. Our yummy and super quick balushai is now ready. So if you like this recipe, please like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you'll get notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll be back soon with another one. Till then, toodles!